You going home? You like, bro? I just hope she don't even text me right now. I hope he don't even text me right now. When your phone go off and you like,
They take the smile away.
it's time to go. That's not the stuff they write about in fairy tales.
I was lost without a way. I was broke, I was alone. It was a cost I had to pay.
Is that too loud? That's cool. Okay. How y'all feeling, man? I keep asking that, but that's like my favorite question. How y'all feeling? I'm an empath, so I gotta check every few seconds, you feel me? But I appreciate y'all being here. The goal is for this to grow as far as it can. The goal of this is to help people heal and talk about things they wouldn't normally talk about. But this is the series premiere of Trauma Bonding. We're live. We've been shooting this for the last few months in a studio, and now we want to take it somewhere to, connect with others. I do want to tell y'all how this came about, because a lot of people might think I made the show, or it was Brielle's idea. It was actually neither of our ideas. Like last year, before I actually even started I had relationship problems for a while, but before it turned into divorce, a guy brought this series to me, and a guy wanted to start a podcast because he was going through something, he wanted to talk about it. I'm like, bet, I put it together. I got a viral relationship coach, her name is Trish, to participate. We shot a couple episodes. After that, my life fell apart, and once I actually started having the issues that the show was about, I'm like, okay, this can help me. So took a year hiatus. I was down bad. I came out the hospital this year. Met Brielle a week after. Ended up starting shooting this 2 weeks after, and the rest is history. So, this is Surviving No Contact. This is Trauma Bonding. I'm gonna open up with a little song for you guys. This song I actually wrote living in my BMW, going through the worst that life possibly had to offer. I just dropped an album this week called Job, to where I kind of talk about more stuff like this. But this is a song I've done for a few different crowds that people usually like. So I'll do it without music this time. Girl, I know the message is delivered, but I know you'll never get it. Somehow you'll flip it and appoint me as the villain. Why is it that every time I tell you how I'm feeling, you're the designated victim? 'Cause baby, I don't get it. You misconstrue it, but I knew that when I sent it. I call you out, you call me rude and condescending, even if I never used the tone that you prohibit. I know you want peace, but even more, I know you really want me. And girl, sometimes I know I did the wrong things, but that don't mean a nigga never gon' change, shorty. And girl, that's on me. I know I made you think a nigga can't leave, but let me show you I can move the right way. Yeah, you can get, but baby girl, you can't leave, 'cause I'm losing my mind, dealing with misunderstood. She been twisting my words, she been up to no good, and ruin my life, chasing misunderstood. Just for her to walk out, I've done all that I could. Fuck what you think. If she wanna go, I want you to know that you still a king. I know that it's lost, I promise you won't go do anything. She pleaded to go, somehow you're alone, but who could it be? Happy is you and it's me. Girl, tell me why do you always think when I'm saying my piece is a When you are the one who be keeping your feelings inside. Girl, my self-awareness was shitty, but lately it's high. I'm never disguised, but now I'm losing my mind, dealing with misunderstood. She been twisting my words, she been up to no good, shawty. Done ruined my life, chasing misunderstood. Just for her to walk out, I've done all that I could. That's that piece, y'all.
What's the name of that song again?
It's called Misunderstood. It's not out. It's not out. I've been waiting. I've been just, I just been working on this song. I've been studying rollouts. I've been studying marketing. And it's a song before my engineer retired. He said, like, this is one of the ones to be careful with it and make sure you do the right, don't waste it, So I'm taking my time with it. The goal is the wintertime. If I don't figure out what I need to do by the wintertime with it, I'll take long with it. The goal is the wintertime. We're going to get into, Brielle going to ask me a few questions, and these are going to be the same type of pattern that we do for the whole night. Just so real quick, so y'all know how the night's going to go, we'll start with, we're going to show you guys really quick how we're going to interview our artists who are going to perform tonight. So another goal outside of just healing for myself, productive conversations, productive use of our time, inviting God into our life and other things that we do. Outside of that, a goal for this is for the artists who perform. Quick story, I'll tell you all this quick story before we get into this next part. At an artist, before my engineer retired, I walked into a session and he was recording someone who, in my opinion, was objectively bad at making music. Like, it's objectively. I mean, this isn't, it wasn't like, oh, I think he sucks or I don't like him personally. It was just like, oh, this is objectively bad. Like, it's not the best. And he went to the bathroom, and then, at this time, obviously, I'm dealing at the back half of my divorce, and my engineer starts telling me that this guy's going through the divorce. He tells me his whole story. It was a 10-year marriage and all this. So with that context, when he came back and did his second song, I know without that context, that second song would have probably been bad too. But with that context, it made the song good. Like, me understanding where he came from, me understanding why he made the song, me kind of getting a feel for what he's been through. The song that he did after me getting that context was just way better, and I know it wouldn't have been that good. So not to say like everyone, like no one, I don't want to, the point isn't like, oh, we're going to turn bad artists good. That's not the point. But the point is, I do know that the context matters, especially when you're making music that is vulnerable music. I feel like I know so many artists, myself, Kid included, Sean included, where we might go to a show and we got some sad shit on deck. We got something on deck that's gonna make people feel stuff. But then we read the room, it's like this, they gonna act like they don't feel it. They all are running away from their emotions and not gonna feel it. So we're trying to put this together, or we're putting this together. We have put this together so that we can create a space for people who make vulnerable music about real stuff, music that makes you feel something, so they can have a space to market that music and get it heard. Because though, like, people look at like the biggest stars right now, like Taylor Swift. I'm not saying she's the biggest star, but like some of the biggest stars, Taylor Swift, Adele, Drake, people who have done this, where they talk about like music that is feeling something, or music about breakups or heartbreak or pain. I said breakups, but pain and struggle. They go big because everyone can relate. Like, if you look at the biggest artists ever, like, a lot of them make music that make you feel something. So that's the goal, man. I didn't want to ramble, but just to give you guys where it was created from. It was created from the idea that people do find, well, okay, second part of it. When I was in psych 3 times last year, I did not expect to make any friends. But, I don't talk to anyone still, but just, you bond really well over shared experiences, over trauma, over pain, over, failed love. Like, people can relate to stories like that. So again, just a space for people to be able to connect in that way. So appreciate y'all for being here. Tell your friends if y'all enjoy it. Participate if anything inclines you to participate, and we'll hand you a mic, and hope you guys enjoy the show. All right, floor is yours.
Okay, Jace.
First, you can tell them who you are a little bit, if you want, or I can tell them who you are.
I'm Brielle. Hi, everybody. gosh, about me. Not much. I'm in college. I love the Lord. I chill, guys. I don't really have much to say. I'm sorry. And I co-host a podcast. So hope you guys learn more about me throughout the conversation because I really don't know what else to say.
And if you would like to learn more about Bria outside of here, we have the podcast you can go watch and see her cut up on people. So
I need you to, in one word, if you can, in one word, describe the emotion you were in when you created Misunderstood. You find the best word you can use to describe the emotion you were feeling.
pain. All pain. Yeah, that's the best I can say. Pain.
Okay. And what message or feeling do you hope the audience takes from that tonight? I know you were like in pain from it, but do you want them to feel pain or do you want them, like, what is it that you want them to feel?
There's a specific part in that song where I'm actually talking to the people who are listening, specifically guys listening to where any guy knows when you go all in a relationship, it doesn't work. Like, I'm not gonna say it's different from, I can't speak from a woman's perspective, but like, I feel like a guy putting too much into a woman ends up, your life is over once it ends. So it's like, it was that part was like, hey, fuck what they think. If she wants to go, I want you to know you're still a king. Because that was like, I was talking to myself too. Because I didn't feel like a king anymore. I didn't feel worthy anymore. So that part was to any guys who something didn't work out, and it was, sometimes, especially when it's your fault and it's your fault, it's even more, painful. So, if anything, keeping your head up, this song was also like the end of the chapter of me having, women or who I was with or having people as idols. So like this song was about someone who was an idol, and that's why the reason it went that way is because she was too high. Like she couldn't even meet where I was trying. I had her too high, you feel me? So if anything, for people to just keep their head up, not have idols, put God first, and things should go not as bad as that song was talking about.
So after you took her off that pedestal and like you reminded yourself that you're still worthy, you're still a king, how did that amplify your self-love journey?
Honestly, that's a good question. Well, I'm still on it. I'm still trying to see. I'm still figuring it out. But I will say, I don't know, like just worrying about when I wake up, I worry about myself now. I used to wake up like, she good? Like, immediately emotionally monitoring the moment she wakes up. You good? You sleep good? Did I do something in your dream? You mad at me? Like, it was so deep. So just waking up every day and like not putting myself first. I always hated that when people say, put yourself first. Like, I don't know. Like, I usually put God first and the people around me, and then I'm taken care of. Like, that's just usually how it works. So, but I've been, I've been just trying to. I said I wasn't going to do entrepreneurship. Last time I was in psych, they asked me what you're going to do on the outside. I said I'm going to find a job at McDonald's, get an apartment. And I felt myself becoming a bum. I'm like, this is hard. Like, this is tiring. Like, entrepreneurship sucks, like, until you get to the part that people brag about. But it sucks the whole time, especially when you're trying to involve love in that, have people depending on you when you haven't figured it out yet. So, it was a lot. But I think how has it amplified it? I think I would say God, because that's why when you're trying to find another answer, you're not going to find it. God is kind of will like group it together, like hearing some stuff our pastor might say, getting in my word a bit, seeing how fondly he thinks of me and seeing, how much love he has to give and how he responds, how he, what he did for the bad things we do and all that. It's just, it puts stuff in perspective. That song is loaded. It was about a lot of stuff, but I'll say, God is what ultimately brought me like to a point where I'm like, okay, I can wake up and say I love myself. But it was something, you said something too, just like you're not your mistakes, or I don't know who it was, but like you're not your mistakes. And I feel like I've made so many mistakes in entrepreneurship. Like, dang, if I just did this, I'll still have this. So forgiving myself, being gentle with myself while also being a hard worker, which is a hard balance. So it's a lot. I still haven't figured it out. But God, I'll say, if you need to love yourself, if you want help with that, it's a God thing. It's not just it's not your own. But I say God, bro. I can't really take credit for it.
Well, thank you for answering that question about your song Misunderstood. It was
that was
really in depth. I hope the crowd got something from it. Next segment. Do you have any questions?
All right, for sure. No, I went over there. Okay. Well, we want to open with kind of the format for, how the show will go after we finish, this open discussion. But we did a poll. I'm going to check it one more time. But last time I checked the poll, my phone go. Oh, right here. Last time I checked the poll, it said you guys wanted to talk about
Love versus attachment.
love versus attachments. There was some other cool stuff on there. There was something else on there.
Talk about love versus. You keep trying to check.
Because I honestly, bro, I know it's going to be triggering, but it's fine. Okay, yeah, no, y'all want to talk about it. Okay, cool, let's talk about it. To kind of to start, like, to set the stage so we just get a firm, like, difference. Brielle, I'll kind of give my synopsis of what attachment is, but can you, for the crowd, in as little words as possible, explain what you feel love is, so we can just identify the differences so we can jump into, the rest.
Well, you guys have probably heard this before, but this is literally my definition of love. Love is patient, love is kind, love trusts, love doesn't keep a record of wrongs. The whole 1 Corinthians 13, that's what I think, that's what I know love is. It doesn't get easily irritated, which is something, like love is, what should I say? Love is very disciplined. It's more action based. It's a verb. That's what I think love is. It's not really a feeling. So, yeah.
I agree. Whenever somebody asks me the one word, I say sacrifice, just because everything you mentioned, it takes some sacrifice to do in our flesh, to not get easily irritated. You actually have to not do it. Like, you actually have to make it a point to be like, okay, this is the person I love, this person I'm spending my life with. Mm-hmm. They're experiencing some type of stress or something. Let me not add to it. Like, it takes like a thought. Like, love is, I think, in one word, I'll say sacrifice. But as far as attachment goes, I'll end up getting your answer for this too, because I feel like you probably have a better one than me. I feel like when I look back at, this year, being in church more, just learning more, I feel like when I look back, most of the things I've had was just attachment, just me latching on to people, trying to find the love I couldn't get when I was younger. So I feel like attachment, if I had the one word, it would be lust, because if you're attached to someone, it's not really rooted in, to me, it wouldn't be anything good just being attached to someone. Like, it's either you love someone or... you're around. I don't know. Because it's like me, I'm a all or nothing person, so I'll either love you or it's like you're an acquaintance that I just like, I see. Staying around, I think, for the wrong reasons, I put it like that. But what would you say attachment is?
I definitely agree. I think attachment, like, I'm trying to find the word. It's like, sometimes I'll be really blunt. I don't want to be blunt right now.
No, please.
Okay. Like, an example is like, give an example.
Uh-oh.
An example is like, so like in the past, I was in a relationship and I knew it should have ended, but I stayed in it because I was like, with this person, like, they didn't really do anything. I just, like, it wasn't healthy or progressing. But in my head, I was like, I can't really leave because they didn't do anything wrong per se. I know what they're going through. I just feel like if I left, it would add to them. So I stayed attached because, like, of the care I had for them. But it was like, me staying wasn't really helping. It was hurting both of us. So I don't know what word I can use for that. But I say staying for the wrong reasons. Like, it wasn't a good enough reason to be in a relationship because, they're going through A, B, and C. So if I leave, it might just, it might affect them in a bad way. But it's like, I can't, that can't be my responsibility. So I can't be attached to them because of a decision they might make. Like, I hope that makes sense.
It's triggering. It's very triggering. For sure. For sure. No, like, just to wrap that up, like, our goal is just to make sure, before we have a conversation about this, to make sure we're all on the same page of what love versus attachment is. Is there anyone who has a different, or is there did we say anything for one of those to where, like, y'all like, no, like, that's not love or that's not attachment before we keep going? Y'all felt that?
A definition or like an explanation or a story.
Because we don't want to, like,
people looking around.
Because we don't want to say, okay, this is love and attachment, and y'all secretly like, no, it's not.
Actually,
so y'all just gonna ignore everything else.
If you have an opposing view, it's fine. Just say it.
Yeah, we're not gonna fight unless it's like really bad. Then but no. Sorry, no, but okay. If any time during the show y'all feel like inclined to mention y'all view, go ahead. But we started that way because we do want to have an open discussion geared around love and attachment. And like, I mean, I think we opened it with a really good example. I should start speaking in examples because they're a lot easier. But your example, like, for one, the reason it triggered me was because every relationship every relationship that you used to be in obviously should have came to an end. It wasn't supposed to happen because that's why it's over. But almost every relationship I've been in, I've stayed way longer than I should. You know, whether it was I noticed that they weren't in it or I wasn't in it, and I still tried to, you know, keep going. And I feel like the one big thing that I feel like we should discuss is how to know when it's good to stay, how to know when it's good to start, you know, everything in between, because those. Now, I see so many people in lukewarm relationships not getting everything they need, and when I look at the cheating that I've seen, or just cheating that I've seen people that I can kind of love and respect, because I used to be like, oh, that's like the worst thing you could ever do. But I started seeing people around me who have done that. I'm like, why? Because it wasn't like sexual, and I feel like sexual cheating obviously is, you know, that's you just letting lust take over. But the other emotional stuff, like, usually comes when you're in a relationship with someone who can't fulfill you, and you're staying with them because you love them, but you're hurting them because you love them. So it's like a big contradiction. So I feel like with that example comes a lot of discussion, comes a lot of there's a lot of layers to it. Is there anyone who feels that they want to speak on love versus attachment, staying too long, anything like that? Anyone's brave enough? We got it. Okay. We get the mic set up. What's your comment?
Oh, you're recording right now.
I did. Once you say you got it, I'm like, that's good.
Okay, well, let me say my name or no?
Yes.
Okay, well, my name's Lachelle. And then, so love versus attachment, I do feel like receiving attention is part of the attachment part. Because if you're not receiving attention from somebody, then you're easily to break off. So I feel like the attachment thing can make you stay longer. I mean, the attention thing can make you stay longer for sure.
Okay.
I like that.
Wait. Give it back to her. Like, what do you, like, give an example.
Okay, let me think. Okay, well, from my own personal experiences, usually I don't be wanting to cut people off because I just be like, oh, hold on, wait. I'm talking about something else right now.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, let me say two different things then. Well, what I was just first saying, the attention thing. Yeah, example. If you're talking to a girl or a boy, if you're not receiving attention from this person, you're going to go to the other person. And if you have been receiving attention for them for so long, and y'all stop talking or whatever, you're going to go back because you know that they're going to give you the attention you want, if that makes sense.
Oh, and that's like why they're attached.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
What was the second one?
Oh, the other thing I was going to say, I've noticed that, like, if I get attached to people because I've known them for so long, so it's like I don't want to cut them off because we've been friends for so long, or we've been, you know.
I see what you say. So basically, like, even if it's toxic or like it's been like a lot of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 too many bumps in the road with y'all relationship because you've known them for so long, or because they give you attention, it's like I'm gonna stay attached to you instead of break off.
Right.
From the toxicity.
The attention thing doesn't go for me though. That's just something.
Right, it's just somebody else. It's like for a
someone
friend.
else.
It's just someone else.
You know?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Did you
Appreciate
have something
that.
to say? He has something to say. You can ask
Okay,
it to him.
sir. What's your name, sir?
My name Cameron. No, my name zooming right here. This is important.
All right, bet. We zooming in. He said it's important, y'all.
This is very apparent, very obvious. I need everybody to key in right now. Include leave when you're thinking about ways to get out of it. All right.
One more time.
That's serious.
One more time.
It's
You said
time
what?
to leave. Don't be unsure. It's time to leave when you're thinking of ways of how to get out of it. All right.
We can get some snaps for that. I need some snaps for that, yeah. I ain't mad at that.
You going home. You like, bro, I just hope she don't even text me right now. I hope he don't even text me right now. When your phone go off and you like,
They take the smile away.
it's time to go. That's not the stuff they write about in fairy tales.
Right.
Wrap it up. Huh? Everybody should agree.
So my follow-up is how to know, because this is a look inside my brain. So, like, how to know that you're done for a valid reason. And
I-
you're not just.
I already say, no, I'm right here with you because it's a distinction between my mom work. Everything bothers me. Everything frustrates me. Everything that wipes the smile away from my face is not bad every single time.
Right.
It's just about knowing your actual, I hate saying the word, but it's about knowing your boundaries, right? Y'all arguing over certain topics and you find yourself crossing that threshold for this person and they not meeting you at that threshold. They just pulling you further past it. That's when it's valid. Okay. It's everything isn't 50-50 all the time for sure. That's for certain, but it has to be a compromise. Compromises do exist. Yeah. If they don't exist, that's not a relationship. You're obeying somebody. That's it.
A little more snaps. Yeah, you obeying somebody. You said. I appreciate that. I couldn't have.
Pass the mic back.
I don't think I could have came up with that myself, and I make music, so. We got XO. We live.
All right. So my question is, based on what you just said, I want to ask: do you believe that that's really love? Then, if you feel like you can get into a position where someone makes you feel like, whatever they say makes you feel like that makes your smile go away, that makes you go away. Is that really what you think love is, or is that just the love of the thoughts of loving someone? Because that's when it comes to that, that's two different things. See, you thought you could love that person. If they get to the point where it's not that, then it wasn't the real love that you had genuinely in your heart. It's the thought of it that you have for that person. But I'm asking, do you agree with that, or do you see it differently?
Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
So I can't say I see it differently because per the extent of what you just described, I can't say obviously, but like, yeah, that's when it's the thought of love. That's the thought of, I want this to work. I want to be able to say that I love this person till the wheels fell off and all that other nice stuff. But I do feel like, because I got annoying friends, and my friends wipe the smile off my face sometimes. But it's not nothing that lasts long, and it's not nothing that's consistent enough where I'm looking like this more than I'm actually smiling and laughing, you know what I'm saying? With compromise, for it to be compromised means that you're not on the same page all the time. That's fine. But if it's every single time, if I'm thinking of ways to outdo our argument more than I am of thinking of how to interact with you, then that's bad. That's awful. That's the worst on earth. For real. Yeah. You laugh.
I agree. No, I'm laughing from experience. Like, I'm laughing from misunderstood.
I said that, I asked that because the way things is, and I'm gonna just give a quick brief. My name, as everyone knows, EXO, and that stands for love. And if you put my name together, it's a bullet of love. Love revolves around me. It revolves around my family. I have so many experiences with it. And I say, especially as we were talking about attachments and everything, I say you cannot love without attachment. You can't love without the feeling of getting attached, because no matter how you see it, when you genuinely love someone and you're around them for a long periods of time and you're always around them, it's going to be what you're used to. Regardless of the things that happen that are negative, that are painful, the attachment is still going to grow. And you're still going to be like having a want for that person, or like a need for that person. And I honestly believe you should never need anyone. But like at the end of the day, it is how it is. And it kind of goes with like things when it comes to like marriage and everything. Even when things get tough, like, and you're in a bad relationship, like it all started off good, everything was great, and y'all got close, and things started getting bad. Sometimes get to a point where you don't know how to escape that attachment. And genuinely, when speaking of it, you can always say, yeah, just leave that person, just get out of that. But like mentally, you're already trapped. And I don't mean trapped in like a bad way, but like mentally, once you're like so around someone, you get so used to them, and you get so like, I'm sorry, because I'm trying not to let my own emotions get out of hand because it's so personal. So it's like when you get so like within someone, and they get within you as well, that grass is something that you can't just walk out of easily without there being the pain and the memories that you must hold on to. And that is the sad truth when it comes to love. You can't love without attachment, because if you can love someone without being attached to them, I personally believe that it wasn't genuine love behind there. Because if I can say I love you and you are my everything and I want to give you my world, but I can go a week without saying a single word to you, how can that even prove to be true? Okay. So this is just my take on it.
I ain't mad at that. We got one more, like, before we move on, we get one more person.
Hey y'all.
What's your name?
My name is Donnie. So I'm not gonna lie, what you just said and what you described, I can basically just give you based on like an explanation. I'm TT, so trust me, I didn't kiss some frogs before I met a prince. So basically, what I'm no, I'm just saying.
But that's hard. That was hard.
I remember when I had a first love. In reality, that nigga was not my first love. He was an attachment. That's really what it was. And the thing is, what attachment is basically you are chasing something. You chasing something that you don't even have or that you are trying to find. What you're describing yearning. You are a yearner. You yearn for romanticism. You yearn to feel. You yearn off of your emotions. That's what you like. That's what, not want to say like you as in specifically, but I'm just saying like, that's what you are talking about, which doesn't necessarily also equate to love either. That, and then doesn't even equate to attachment either, because you can still yearn and not also be attached. Detachment is also a great form of not only love, but self-love as well. Yeah. Because if you are able to detach from that person as well, then whatever they do, it's not going to hurt you. Because at that point, if they go out and cheat, oh, well, they went out and cheat. You can't stop them from cheating. All you can do is say, I'm gonna beat your ass if you fuck this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then what? You beat his ass and he still fucked her. And she still gonna probably plot to do it again. Vice versa. You get what I'm saying? You can keep doing all that, but at the same time, that's when detachment or knowing when to stop is basically knowing when to love yourself more. And so therefore, I would say attachment is literally the worst, or I would say a irresponsible way of saying that you are in love with someone, or when somebody say, why are you so attached to this person? When you love somebody, you choose every day if you want to love them. You choose if you want to go through and want to stick through with this person. That's why they say you have ups and downs. Cheating is not an up and down. It's not. But ups and downs means you are literally witnessing your partner going through these changes and also changing with them as well, and them also acknowledging that. And that way you both choose each other. That way you both choose to grow. And then, yeah, that's when abundance come in. That's when the whole, oh my God, I love him, I love him, I love him. And nobody can convince you or tell you what this person is, because you already know who that person is. They seen you through your ugly, your most gorgeous, your in between, and sometimes like literally the most broken part of you. And they had to help you get back together. But that's just my thing. That's how I live.
That's a big thing. That was hard. I like that. The opener had me off the Prince, the frog thing. That was hard. That was good. Yeah. So if you hear me say that in a song, I mean, I give you your credit. But no, that was hard. To rap, kind of like move on to this next thing, to kind of rap what I kind of just heard, like, you know, to also validate and kind of speak to what EXO said. I, as a person who has been always codependent, whether it was, and we're just always emotionally codependent on whoever I was with in the past, I understand that attachment and what you were meaning and how can it be without. So I think a better way to just summarize it is attachment with the absence of love. That's the bad part. So I won't call attachment by itself bad, 'cause I think I did say that, but attachment with the absence of love, the absence of everything else that makes love, obviously that's bad. But, you know, having it, I wouldn't say is bad. But that detachment, that speaks again. I think that's honestly, if I had to one word it of how I was able to get out of where I was, it was detachment. I could never detach myself from that girl. It would always be, I'm done with her because she was done with me. She didn't want nothing to do with me. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm out here. She don't want me. I'm done. But the moment she would say, oh, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I realized I'm actually still stuck on her. So like, detachment it's hard. Like, I don't know. I couldn't tell somebody how to do it. Like, God was a big part of it. But yeah, detachment is definitely a big indicator that you were on at least the path to self-love. I can't say that I completely just am all the way there, but I know I've started the journey and I've been able to just not care about what's going on that way, you know. And but once you start doing it, like, just once you start seeing like, oh, I haven't thought about them in days, or dang, they posting stuff and I haven't even looked. When you see that, you just completely you moving, and you don't what they do doesn't bother you. What people say that they've said to you doesn't bother you. you know, you in a good spot.
So you just said like you said a part where it's like you said that you shouldn't what did you say?
I'm saying you can't move forward without like when it comes to like even when you want to like detach or anything like it's going to be hard to move forward without like forgetting the pain or the memories that came within the whole situation.
Yes, and did you say that you should carry it? I don't want to misquote you. Or that
That's something you shouldn't carry.
Shouldn't carry? Okay, and I just wanted to second that because it was like a time where, you know, I went through a heartbreak and a form of detaching. I was definitely detaching after trying to stay attached for the wrong reasons, and I every day was like feeling this like it was like you know, and you're like you feel it in your stomach like a heartbreak, like you don't want to eat, stuff like that. I was feeling that. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
seriously.
no, I feel like I couldn't breathe.
Seriously.
Yeah, like I just felt it in my stomach day after day after day, and it got to a point where you know I would remember it, I would recall it even unintentionally. I didn't want to remember it, but it got to a point where like I just want to make it clear that you can forget in a sense, and when I say forget, it's like the negative emotions from that situation don't have to go forward with you. They don't have to be buried or you know, they say time heals. I don't think time heals. I think time makes you forget, or you know, other things happen that push those feelings to the side. But when you can actually forgive that person, it causes you to forget the heaviness and the weight of the pain that those memories brought. But I definitely do believe that you can forget in a sense once you forgive.
Yeah, and I think forgiveness is a really important part of your whole journey. But yeah, snap it up for Brielle for sure. But appreciate y'all input, because I mean, you know, we were gonna kind of let y'all kind of pull us through this conversation, and I feel like, you know, with the whole theme of detachment and things like that, I want to send it back to you, Brielle. How would you how do you know it's time to detach?
When it's when you're sitting there saying, I don't know if this relates to anybody, but this is just something I've seen. When you're sitting there like, oh, I don't want to talk to this person, I don't want to do this, but then you keep responding to them. It's like, I don't want to deal with this person anymore, I don't want to deal with this, but you are constantly responding to them. So like basically if you're just physically and emotionally, no, not physically, if you're verbally and then emotionally expressing that you're done with this person, like it drains you, it just drains you, that's when you should detach. Like you shouldn't, because I see when somebody's done with the person but they're attached to them, but they're like mentally done with them, they start doing they act, what's the word? Single. Huh? They act what?
They do get to acting pretty single, I'll say that.
Not even, well yeah, they act single. And then, so like say, okay, I ain't gonna get into that, but they act single, and then I'm saying like, you know, they'll mess up their car or do something like that. Instead of, you know, carrying out those actions, those negative actions, just detach. Like, you're linking yourself to them more and more and more. Once you keep doing negative actions to get your get back. Mm-hmm. Like now you're continuing the attachment because they're about to do something back to you, and then y'all about to argue, and then you're finna get into that cycle when you could just take a step. Like eventually they're not gonna keep bothering you, like, you know, unless they just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you know, they're not gonna keep bothering you if you just take that step back and detach.
Yeah, and then you spoke to that, how it's hard to leave, and like they didn't do anything wrong, but it's like, you know, you don't want to give them the chance to. Once you start realizing, okay, they're not going to help me with my purpose, my mission, whatever you got, your life, the way you see it, if they can't hang, if you don't think they can make it, whether they mess up royally or not, I think that's the hard part, you know, that detachment. But I appreciate y'all for this first segment. Give y'all, make some noise for y'allself, for y'all participation, and things y'all saying. Before we as we continue now, we want to actually get into our first performance. And again, like the theme of, you know, our artists, and, you know, every time we do this, pain, vulnerability, heartbreak, grief, you know, things that make us feel stuff. So our first artist, we're gonna have Layla. We're gonna have Layla hit the couch. And then
Aaliyah.
That's my artist name. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
So first, what's the name of the song you're about to perform?
Which one is it? The other one? The main one. That's mine. It's called All Mine.
Oh my. And what state were you in? If you could use one word to describe the emotional state you were in when you created this song, what would it be?
Well, every time I create a sad song, and I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say this is a sad song. It's just talking about my life and some of the things I've been through in a relationship, my last relationship. I would say I was in a very sad emotional state. And, I was smoking my blunt. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to say a little words about how I felt about what he done did to me. So that's how it started.
That's how it started.
Then I started talking about my family. So got a little bit better at the end. So, yeah.
So what's the main message of the song?
I would say it's expressing how it feels to be in a relationship where you feel like there's no love. But like kind of like holding on to it because you feel like maybe there's a little something left, So, yeah.
So does this
Pretty
song
much.
like speak to your journey of love or loss or healing?
I would say love and definitely losing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
It speaks to it?
love form healing. Hold on, let me think about it.
Okay.
Is there some healing in there? Maybe probably a little bit. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, we forget about that part in the sad songs. Start talking about God or something.
Man.
Yeah.
And what's one thing you want the crowd to take away from this song after?
My pain and hearing what I have to say about my journey and my family. Please don't take all the bad parts from my relationship, but think about how I was feeling and the good parts. So.
Thank you. You can go ahead and do what you want.
Too many thoughts in my head. So much shit I wish played out better instead. I don't know where I'm going, but I'll make it. Hard to get
First of all, that was a beautiful song. Beautiful performance.
noise again.
Thank you guys for the love. Okay. What is this next song called?
PYT. Pretty Young Thing.
Pretty Young Thing. Okay, and what emotional state were you guys in when you wrote it, when you recorded it?
I'll let you go first because you kind of came in first.
Yeah, I did start. When y'all hear this beat, if you make music, you're gonna want to write a verse. This is a beat that kind of brings emotion out of you, in my opinion. And whenever I hear a beat like that, like the song writes itself. I have a big archive of pain, and when a beat comes on like that, my brain go, okay, boom, that matches the beat. So it just, I went back to last year when I was. What you're gonna hear is me explaining, like, this is me with loving myself now, almost like talking to a person who last year when I was nothing and I thought I would never be anything again, I didn't think I could do anything near to close of anything I'm doing this year. And I know that they also saw that because we really thought I wasn't going to be shit. And now I am. And now of course, that person, the moment I started building motion up for myself, they reached back out. So it's just a song where it's like, I didn't know I was going to do this. God always knew this was going to come back. But dang, like you messed up. You feel me? That's the vibe. And then the second verse, no, I'll let you go next.
Thank you. And what does this song mean for you?
I would kind of say mostly the same thing, but it started off with talking about how you're in a relationship with someone, and then they basically take your precious little heart and stomp it on the ground, And then after that, it talks about how you kind of change into a different person, like, dang, you gave your all, and now it's it's time to be somebody else, but you still have that same heart. So I don't really know what to say to this. I don't know. This is kind of like, this kind of came.
And you wrote it really fast, too.
I wrote it really fast, so fast.
We both did.
I just kind of went off of what he said and just kind of feeling what he felt, and that's how it came.
Okay. And then what's the message you want the audience to take? Like, one word.
That was too good.
Yeah.
One word?
Yeah. What's the message? If you could put it in one word for the audience.
Are you thinking too?
Heal.
Yes.
Heal.
Do that.
Heal.
Everything's easier after you do.
All right.
At least start.
Well, Pretty Young Thing. Y'all can go ahead and take the stage.
Will.
I was lost without a way. I was broke, I was alone. It was a cost I had to pay. I was trying to win you back while you was calling to your past. It was my darkest Saturday. Roll the dice and now you sorry. I'm done falling for your game. Took a risk and did some shit you said you never tolerate. Let's call a spade a spade. You ain't want me last year. You ain't think I'd bounce back and be the man I am today. You was laughing at my pain.
Say you want my heart, but you're something in the streets. I don't want it out of my heart breeze. Getting on my nerves, I think it's time to act discreet. Any other bitch will blow your phone up with receipts. Not me, talking to me nice lately. But my phone dead like I don't need a bitch. Don't you think I'm worth it? I'm still pretty on purpose. Putting me first 'cause I deserve it. Killing a nigga and I ain't mine. Telling me back, but what am I? I know my head's on my line. But I don't go the way I tried it. Ribbon straight target, ribbon straight. All lyrics and diamonds.
But I did change everything. You just prayed for me to stay. Now you praying that I leave. Told you I was fighting demons and they kept me underneath. So maybe every time I smiled, I was coming up to breathe. But you took it as a sign that a nigga didn't need some TLC. Holy hug, my PYT. Then my papa died and I thought I would be fine. But baby, that day I had lost my C, double OL. I forgot to cross my T's. I was so scared. Every time you tried to leave me, I would go ham, trying to block the door, 'cause I don't want to play no slow jams. So entitled, like a nigga owns you or something. But that's what happens when a person is the source of your love. You never let them be. Even if it hurts them, never let them leave. If you think you're the only one that's hurt, you never heard me sing.
Give me all the kisses and you know I wanna hug it. But the real niggas that just need something loving. Heart be emotional, pretty young thug, yeah.
That's that piece.
Usually the stuff that I record recently doesn't drop for a long time because I like to drop things in chronological order so people can see the growth. And I tell stories in my music, so I don't like to tell stories out of order. But I just dropped part 1 of my Job album this week. It's only on SoundCloud because some of the songs are 10 years old and I can't find the producers or whatever, so I had to just drop it there. Second part, I got all the beats. I'm locked in with the producers. And that song will be on. That will be the outro to that, and that's dropping later this month. So, Joe Part 2 coming soon. Please stream Part 1 so, I can feel more inclined to drop it. But how y'all feel so far? First performance, how y'all feeling? Y'all liking that? That was crazy? That was crazy. We got some more. Before we get to our next artist, Brio, how'd you like it?
The song?
Yeah.
I liked it.
What would you, for me,
What else did I like?
when you were interviewing her, to me in my eye, I lit up because when she started responding, the things she said was exactly what we was talking about. She talking about when you're staying for too long, staying for whatever. So
Yeah.
that honestly was a great first performance to open it up. So make some noise again for Layla Ali. Oh, looked like you were trying to get my attention. But moving on, let me see who we got next. We have Kid, my boy. Yes, ma'am.
How'd you choose the artist for tonight?
Super simple. 2 are my artists, and Layla. So first we had a lineup of just all PMG artists. One of my artists had a show in Connecticut. He just got last minute. That was a good opportunity, so we said go for it. Eli. So Layla wanted to sing. We said we're gonna let her sing. We got a song. We're gonna do it. But yeah, throughout this, we're gonna have it be more of an open mic format going forward. But I know the first time I want to come with some ready to go artists, so because people be scared. Is the crowd gonna fuck with me? So this is the show. Yeah, the crowd will like you. You gonna have a good time, and in the future we'll have it more open. So poets and people who want to speak about their pain can go. But good question. Yes, ma'am. But we gonna.
You good? Yeah, okay. All right. So introduce yourself.
Kid Prodigy.
So what's the song title that you're about to perform?
The first song I'm doing is a song called Alone.
Alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just feeling alone.
You was feeling alone.
Turn your mic too.
Oh, this way? Oh, hello. Okay. Better.
And what can you... I know the emotion is alone, but can you go in depth
It was like all my life I always felt alone. Nobody understood me. Nobody appreciated me. So I always just felt like I was by myself. So I felt like I was a loner. I felt like I was an outcast. I just felt weird. Life didn't make sense to me. So yeah.
So you made this song in order to express that?
Yeah.
And what do you hope the people get from the song?
I hope y'all get that y'all are not alone. I love y'all.
Okay.
Every single one of y'all. And y'all can always talk to me. And just, you're not alone.
That's a
there's
beautiful
somebody
message.
out there.
Yeah.
Somebody out there.
We love you. You're not alone. Either.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can take the stage whenever you're ready, yeah.
He's so set on the decisions he made. Whoop on lies, his family the same. Hope we don't crash, just so it's the breaks. He all alone, he feel everyone's pain. He all alone. No one to call his home. No one to call his home. No place to call his home. He is so numb, this feeling of trapped. Gotta get distance, tell loved ones get back. Real love is the only thing that I lack. Hurt too cold, it's fading to black. Cupid, who shot Cupid? All alone in hate, you feel so useless. All alone, yeah, you feel so useless. All alone, yeah, you feel so useless. boy feel. Yeah, that boy feel. He's so set on the decisions he make. More for alliances, families make. Hope we don't crash, just go at the brakes. He all alone, he feel everyone fake. He all alone, no one to call his phone. No one to call his own. No place to call his own. Yeah. That boy so who says, that boy so. Yeah. Dang.
Again, wonderful performance.
Appreciate it.
What's this next song called?
This next song is called "Forget About You."
Mm-hmm.
I made a whole EP about like just somebody I loved very, very much. Like, yeah, I was talking to Jace about this the other day, but that whole EP is about who I was talking about, and it's like, yeah.
Is there a specific like story you can tell that inspired this song, if you feel comfortable sharing?
Yeah. So basically, the song came about because it was like I wanted to forget about her, but then it's like I was listening to a lot of like pop music and stuff like that, like Big Time Rush and shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I named the song after their song till I forget about you. And I named it after that, but I just put "Forget About You," and I was like, yeah. So then, this song is like, that's how this came about, and then I just wrote the song, and I was like, I'm just naming this because like. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the inspiration, so.
Big shoes to fill.
Yeah, what's the message you want people to get from this song?
I just want people to get like you don't gotta stay attached to that person.
Yeah.
Even though you love them very, very much, like I still love that girl. I can't lie, but like
it's just for the betterment of you.
Yeah, I gotta.
You gotta put you first. Yeah, you gotta put you first. Yeah. All right. Well, you can take the stage. Yeah, of course.
I can't even lie. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. Come on. Bitch. I can't even lie sometimes. I be in my mind sometimes. And I get high sometimes. Words that you say come back as a lie. I can't even lie sometimes. I be in my mind sometimes. And I get high sometimes. Words that you say come back as a lie. I'm a laugh hard, dance long. Been tripping in my head cause my heart been gone. Started breaking up the bad shit, I let bygones be bygones. Get a call, no it ain't true. Came in my life on a random afternoon. Stuck in my head, I got nothing to lose. Till I forget about you, I ain't got nothing to do. Have you heard what I've been saying? On the stage, country nice songs playing. Looking for you, I'm just hoping you make it. But I guess there's nothing left to say then. I can't even lie sometimes. I be in my mind sometimes. And I get high sometimes. Words that you say come back as a lie. Sometimes. I be in my mind sometimes. And I get high sometimes. Words that you say come back as a lie. I can't even lie sometimes. I be in my mind sometimes. Then I get high. Words that you say come back as a lie. Till I forget you. Wishing on the shore. Praying I don't miss you. Missing your body. I still want to kiss you. Fight my tears. I just need a tissue. Quit all that acting. Pain in the past. Laughing and dancing. We made it to laughing. Laughing and crying. She made me a status. Stuck in this position cause I'm big tragic. It ain't in the suit, but pain was my truth. Never knew love, that's why pain in my roots. Cutting my soul while I'm winning on mute. Died on that night, I just died in that suit. Ooh. I ain't even lie. I be in my mind. I ain't even lie. I be in my mind sometimes, and I get high sometimes. Words that you say come back as a lie. I can't even lie sometimes, and I be in my mind sometimes, and I get high sometimes. Words that you say come back as a lie. 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 Praise my mind. Yeah, I can't even lie, shit. I be in my mind like all the fucking time, shit.
Wait.
Let's lock in and respect the mic. Let's lock in and respect the mic so we get out of here on time and all that good stuff. But Brielle has something she wants to say.
I do. Before our next artist comes up, I was just as I'm like listening to you guys' songs, like I think of the word. Well, I don't have to think of the word because this is what it is. These are stories. Stories are testimonies, and I just think like you guys are very brave to get up here and tell your story in front of everybody. It's a vulnerable and intimate thing, and you guys are doing it. You guys are doing it very well. Testimonies are very, very powerful, especially once there's a resolution and there's something that you gained from it that made you a different person today, a better person today from that story. So I just wanted to applaud you guys for being so like this is actually very, very powerful. I guess I want to say, or very like you guys are just very brave is what I'm getting. So just want to say that, guys.
We can snap to that. I agree. Yeah, like that. I met Kid in a session. Like I actually heard Kid before I saw how he looked. Was the coolest way to meet someone. He was in the booth. I was talking to my engineer, and he got to it was a song he didn't do, which I'm hurt about. But I'm not mad at the selection. But it was him like sharing some pain. I feel like I knew him, and I hadn't even seen the dude. He stepped out the studio. The dude is 18 at the time, and I'm like, this is crazy. So like he honestly was a big reason why, if you guys know, I have a nonprofit record label that we launched in February or March, and it's been that's also who was sponsoring this, Pre Music Group, PMG, Sean Boy, and Kid, they in the fam, and I mean Kid was a big reason I even went, and said let me just do this, because I'm like, I was expecting when he came out to hear about his management team, his this and that. Bro saying he do this by himself, so it was like that can't happen. You feel me? So, just again make some noise for them, man. It is hard. And my favorite artists, are able to, articulate their emotions and articulate their testimony. So, obviously I'm a big fan of y'all. So, without further ado, we gonna have Sean Boy come up here.
Sean Boy.
Join us on the couch.
Boy. Introduce yourself.
I'm Sean Boy. My name is Sean. My name is Darshawn. Y'all call me Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you do?
I do music.
No. Okay.
No, but I put my emotions in songs.
Mm-hmm.
I put my life.
Into
I put
music.
situations in my music. I tell stories, pretty much.
Okay. Well, how has stories contributed to your life? Like, what made you want to tell stories? Is there a specific story that I don't want to ask too many questions at once, but is there a specific story that you heard, or a specific testimony or song that you heard that inspired you at all?
Yes. Jid. I listen to a lot of Jid, and he does a lot of storytelling in his music. I remember my favorite album by him is The Forever Story. I don't know if you ever heard that, but listen to it. He does a great job on it. And so that definitely inspires me,
Okay. And what's the name of the song you're about to perform?
This song is called Our Last Phone Call.
Pretty.
I thought, it would be a good song for tonight because, we're talking about relationships or whatever. And when I wrote this at the time, one of my boys sent me a beat, and it was this beat, and I was like, ooh, like, give me an idea. And, he was like, we was talking, he's like, boom, talk about your ex, or, how you feel, at the time. you know, I was still feeling the type of way or whatever. So I
That's
wrote
the
this,
story.
you know.
That's the story. That's the story.
Mhm.
Okay. And like, what do you want people to take away from that story that you're about to tell us?
Shoot. I mean,
Shoot. Shoot. I mean,
I just want to get it going. I mean, y'all just take
it's
what y'all
open-ended.
take. Yeah,
Okay.
it's open-ended
Open-ended.
pretty much.
Beautiful.
I
Okay.
mean, I hope y'all enjoy it.
Okay. You can take the stage. Thank you.
Just love you so much. But I never been in love like this, so I picked up my pencil and jotted every word that came to my mind. Girl, I never knew emotions could feel this monumental, but you're a lot inside me that's more than sentimental. You're back in my mind, baby. We're running out of time. Baby, I miss what we had. Baby, it's both good and bad. And when you think on you know. It was a love that grew for sure. A time has passed, but my heart beats still for you. Oh, baby, you're back in my mind. Baby, we're running out of time. Baby, I miss what we had. Baby, it's both good and bad. But I never been in love like this, so I picked up a pencil and wrote every word that came to my mind when I saw you. Never knew emotions could be this monumental. But you a lot inside of me, that's more than sentimental. Thank you.
Beautiful performance, Sean. Sean
Thank
Boy.
you, thank you.
What is this next song you're about to sing?
This one, it's like one of my favorite songs because it's really personal. It's called 12 a.m. And I literally wrote the song at 12 a.m. On a Monday. I was feeling a certain way about the people around me. My environment was just crap. And, you know, that night, like, I couldn't sleep. And I heard this beat, and I'm like, I'm about to do something with this. And I just let the creativity flow, you know. And I was like, I even ended up making a video. It's on my social media.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. And yeah.
Okay. And how did this song, like, has this song or whatever inspired this song, has it added to a certain type of journey in your life, like of self-love or loss, grief, healing, whatever journey
I would say healing for
Healing?
sure, because I was rethinking my life. You know, I was rethinking my own life in this song, and it's really, really personal. You know, if you would like my words, the way I put words together, you gonna really understand it. I was doing a lot of overthinking at the time, and yeah.
Okay. And is this one open-ended too, or do you have a specific message?
Because
it can't be open-ended.
Love yourself, and you know what's right for you. I won't even say the grass is greener on the other side, but you know, God has a plan for all of us for sure, and trust God. You know, pray, definitely, because He loves us all, no matter what, you know, we going through.
Preach now.
No matter what we did, what sins, you know, it's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Come to Him.
Fuck it.
So yeah.
Love that. I love that. You can take the stage. Thank you for that.
I'm gonna sit right here.
Oh, okay. Let me get out your way.
What is really weighing on me? What is really holding me back to the point I can't proceed? Why can I fall asleep? It's 12 a.m. on Monday, thinking about the worst things you can say to me. Willy-nilly walking through life, head down looking for a fight, cause I ain't know what to do. But bleed out everywhere. It's gonna be my time soon. Crossed on my fingers, I pray. I've been waiting all day long for inside peace I wait. Even if I don't speak enough, tell the OT to go away. That's 12 a.m., y'all. It was short, but it sent the message.
Last performance. Fuck it.
Before we get into this last performance, how have y'all enjoyed y'all first time at Trauma Bonding Experience? How have y'all enjoyed this? Let's get some, make some noise if y'all have been having a good time. Let's see, now I'm gonna see if I can get the people who have been having a great time to make even more noise. All right, bet. I appreciate that. I'm gonna follow Sean Boy's lead with performing over here too. I think that was kind of cool. So we might steal that. You know, just have that be the spot.
Yeah, makes more sense.
But yeah.
All right, Jace Preem. What is the name of this new song?
That's me if I'm just in my element, bro. That's how I sit. Bro.
Boy, sit up.
I'm gonna be, you know.
What's the name of this song you're about to perform for us?
This first song is called Shake Habits.
Shake Habits, and what is it about?
I say this a lot. I feel like I used to be a piece of shit, and this was me being really hard on myself and taking the way I grow as I try to blame everything on myself to just leave no room for no growth. Like if I blame everything on myself, whether it's myself or not, I'm gonna improve. And at this time, I think I was blaming everything on myself, just looking at all the bad things I was doing because people were treating me bad. So when people treat me bad, I blame myself. I'm like, oh, I must be, you know, missing something, which I wasn't. This was when I was like 19, 20 in that area, you know, like 18, 19, 20. This song took like 2 years to write. It just was me messing up, and I was keeping a journey of me messing up and growing. And also, like, a lot of people were talking shit about me. And with this song, I chose to do this song because a lot of things I was dealing with, they're coming back up. People speaking on me when I leave rooms, people, you know, doubting me, you know, things like that. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of, it's like a journal, a living journal, and like it was like therapy.
And what's one thing that you want the crowd to like gather from this song?
Growth, self-growth, all that stuff. It's not linear. Everyone's journey looks different, and you're gonna once you realize you're not on the right track, or when you realize you're not doing the best, it's good to, I mean, the first step is realizing it, and once you do, there is this feeling of, dang, I did that, and dang, I did that to them, and dang, like, yeah, I mean, really just, you know, once you realize that you've been doing something wrong, or you realize the error of your ways, don't lose yourself in that feeling, in that moment of, like, self-persecution, or just self, like, just being too hard on yourself. But this song was, I mean, mix of both. Like, I'm being too hard on myself. A lot of it was necessary because I was wilding out.
You can. Oh, you gotta sit right here though. Okay.
Yeah, my life is a bad dream that never ends. I cut ties and I sever ends. All this designer in my closet, I need more space for my skeletons. Don't meditate, but should I medicine? Now everybody wanting beef like I got venison. I swear you niggas love to feed like you got fetishes. I'm feeling very sick, I need a medic quick or I'll be dead as shit. Foreign clothes got you lacking toes, so I need all my cheese American. I know she would say I'm arrogant. I'm donating funds, I'm trying to be a good Samaritan. Then I started cheating, tried to keep it secret. Later I found out that hotels like the Sheraton. Listen, the truth hurts, but it sounds worse from a different mouth. Used to be an outsider walking in, now I'm inside screaming, let me out. I want my life back. Lately I got all these chains on me like a bike rack. The weight is heavy, cry so many tears that this might break the levees. My life's a movie, I dare you to keep the camera steady. It's scary on some Freddy Krueger shit. I'm stuck between a few chicks. I'm on some Usher, what's a man to do shit? This shit is so confusing. Me and Shorty vibe, but I don't feel the spark to do this. And me and Girlie cool, but we got different hearts, it's useless. Others just be using. Claim they fuck with me, but they don't listen to my music. I got different women in different states who listen to my tapes and give me feedback. Swear to God, I need that. Please don't show your face if you fake, you just need a ski mask. If there's any snakes in my grass, then they getting weed whacked. To all you hoes are wasting my time, I'ma need a feedback. If you need a husband, I can be that. You say I'm all you want, I need to see that. My set is after 3 acts, but everybody leaving like an evac. Yeah. Way back, I was straight scrapping like cage matches. Wave caps on my waves, tackling brave bastards. Laid back with some gay blast and the bass crashing. Tryna face back to my waves back to my break habits. Jay Savage, they can't match it, I bring habit. Way back, I had no bitches and they laughing. Me and Bay matching her waist snatching, she way better. But for some reason, I can't shake habits. Yeah, I'm the reason that she crying and that shit hurts. I keep fucking up, but she keep trying to make this shit work. Apparently, I'm trying to make this shit worse. I'm looking in the mirror and I start punching that shit until my fists hurt. I'm sick, words can never explain the pain that is inside. Trying to comprehend it would just waste time. I got women plotting, telling vague lies. So lately, I hate life. I'm really wishing some fucker would take mine. Yeah, contemplating suicide like a baseline. Fake smile, wanna make it real, but it takes time. Meanwhile, I've been dripping, but it's fake ice. Got these fake niggas all around me like a waistline. Tryna paint a picture like it's FaceTime. She mad cause I'm working late, so we FaceTime on my break. To that 30 over, girl, you all mine, no mistake. If my baby need me, I'ma make time. Got a chopper in the passenger in case I catch a nigga tryna take mine. It's playtime. Lately everybody raving about me like I'm Ray Rice. Shit they say about me always change when they face high. And now they fake cry like I maced eyes. And now they wanna link, but it's fake ties. Niggas double cross like they hate God. Feeling like I want a coin toss with a fake dime. Shit like Roof Chris, cause the stakes high. Niggas want ones, it ain't shit to me to break fives. But niggas claim they wanna fight, and they bring nines. Then niggas get up on the mic, and they sing lies. Niggas get a little bit of fame, and they change why. Niggas ain't complain when they ask me for some bank. I really wish I never gave rise to you fake guys. Niggas claiming that they down the ride, till they trade sides. Way back, I was straight scrapping like cage matches. Wave caps on my waves, tackling brave bastards. Laid back with some gay blasts and the bass crashing. Tryna face back to my waist back, so I break habits. Jay Savage, they can't match it, I bring habits. Way back, I had no bitches and they laughing. Me and Bay matching her waist snatching, she way better. But for some reason, I can't shake habits. Chillin' with the bag full of daggers, cause these snakes tell me that they got my back and they stab it, put a rabbit out the hat like it's abracadabra. No, I'm not a fan of magic, but the fact of the matter is I'm dealing with these acts from these whack little bastards. Tell me that they got my back, but it's cap. Now they ask for cash, but I ask them what is that? Now I'm laughing. That shake happens, yo.
Oh, okay. Do you know which next song you're performing?
I have 2 in my head. And they both are around the same thing, so the questions will apply to both.
Okay. So, what are the names of both of these songs that you're deciding for?
I'll let y'all choose, bro. I'll give y'all the names, and y'all tell me what y'all want to hear. So, the 2 songs between are Gemini and Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
Okay. Well,
All right.
let's look at that.
What is Mac Miller? Well, why'd you name him Mac Miller?
This was like right near when he died, and I was actually like very suicidal at the time and dealing with a lot of like. This was my first time having like any type of self-harm ideations or anything like that. So I was going through it a lot. The girl I was with at the time was worried about waking up one day and not getting a text from me. Like that's how bad it was. So this was me kind of like venting. This was around the time I also started to see the error of my ways, and I'm such an empath, and I've always been a people pleaser. But there were just things that were outside, like I couldn't. Sometimes you're blind to some of the things you do wrong. When you know you're so good, you almost think you're incapable of doing wrong. And then when it hit me, this song was like, this is what came out.
Mac Miller. Okay. And does he have any ties to your story at all? Like, is it just this song, or is it any other parts of your journey that he has to do with? Does he inspire you in any way?
I'll be honest, like I wasn't like, a diehard fan, but his death just affected me. Cause whenever someone dies in their like 20s or they're young, it hurts, especially when they make music. And I knew of his fans, and like a lot of my friends were huge fans. So he's not the only celebrity. I actually mentioned a couple other names in this song, but I named it after him since he had just passed. But I won't say any ties. I will say he has a few songs that are like ingrained, and definitely inspired me, but he I just respected his craft a lot.
Okay. I want to let the song, like, I don't want to ask the meaning of it. I think I'll like leave it open-ended for the audience.
Okay.
And I think that we'll like, comprehend what it's about. Like, I don't have any more questions because I feel like throughout this, we understand you. You're not misunderstood. So
I think that was a nice way to say if I ask another question, you're going to talk too much.
No. I just think we all understand. I think we understand. So you go ahead.
I might die young, like I'm mad. If I do, baby girl, don't look back. I might die young, like I'm mad. If I do, leave a soul on the track. If I die young, like I'm mad. If I do, baby girl, don't look back. Hold on, wait. I might die young, like I'm mad. If I do, leave my soul on the track. Hold on, wait. I might die young, like I'm hot. Niggas fly, so I sleep with a glide. Hold on, wait. I might die young, like I'm big. Hold on, niggas die every day when they rich. Hold on, wait. I might die young, like I'm X. Cause they won't, but I shoot my dead. I might die young. Maybe near suicide on my mind, what she fear? Hold on, I might die young, like I'm Nipsey. I don't wanna die drunk, but I'm tipsy. I might die young, like I'm Whitney. Said my 9 is my wife, keep her with me. I might die young, like I'm mad. If I do, baby girl, don't look back. I might die young, like I'm mad. Hold on, if I do, leave my soul on the track. I might die young, like I'm mad. If I do, leave my soul on the back, don't look back. I might die young, like I'm mad. Hold on. If I do, leave my soul on the track. I ain't perfect. To my heart, it been hurting. For that shit that I deal in the surface. Still I wish I could say you was worth it. I didn't try, cover upside these curtains. Fuck I'm cursing, fuck I'm hurting. I didn't kill in my chest, it been burning. Trust in myself, I've been learning. I might die young, shit I might. If you do, baby girl, hold me tight, homie. You my world, you my rock, you my wife. Know that shit that I did wasn't right. I might die young, like I'm, hold on. If I do, leave my girl, don't look back. I might die young, like I'm mad. If I do, leave my soul on the track. I might die young.
Okay, I'm gonna say two names. And then y'all just let me know. I'm gonna throw Gemini in there, and then it's a song called Jordan, Gemini or Jordan.
Gemini. You sound like you want to do Gemini.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to do that. I wrote this when I was 18. It's just I'll answer your questions for you, Bria. This song is my mom is a Gemini, and I'm not into zodiac stuff because my dad was into it, so I always rejected it. So if you're into that, I'm sorry.
But my dad was into it, so I always didn't like anytime someone brought it up, anytime someone asked me for my sign, I would just roll my eyes. But when I looked into the Gemini, it was the only one that kind of made sense. And I was looking at my dukes, I'm like, you feel me? But it's not really talking about my dukes at all. It's just, that's where it came from. My mom is a Gemini, so that's the only reason I knew what a Gemini was, and the duality that lies in Geminis according to the stuff that they, that whatever, the horoscope stuff. And it was just about duality. The song is about duality. It's about wanting to live, wanting to die. It's about, everything in between. So I'll kick it to y'all so we get out here on time. Just make some noise for yourselves one more time. Just coming out. Supporting local talent, supporting the House of Dreams, 313, the #1 Detroit content house. I mean, I'm gonna say. Can I get an on-beat clap going? That last song, hey. So we got long intros, so rock out with me.
I see my life as a standstill. I need some antidepressants. Really, I'm destined. I'm working harder than first place. I'm sick of coming in second. Lately, I'm stressing. I put my girl on the first day. She got me coming in seconds. She on my necklace. I just need keys to a Tesla. Don't need TV, so girl, I need a cozy on Netflix. Need your affection. I miss when we had no worries, but baby, we passed adolescence. Why am I here in the first place? Searching for me, and I hit G.O.D.O. cause I got a batch of new questions. Girl, I just want sex in the back of a Tesla. Don't give a F about flexing. I just want all of my bills paid. I want my stress in the lesson. Don't need a lesson. I never asked for the lecture. I never asked for directions. Hannibal Lecter. I were a master to shelter. Don't need them knowing I'm helpless. Get it together. Get it together. Swallow your pride for a second. Clean up the mess first. You run this game to your legs hurt. Might as well run for election. I talked to God. Told him I feel like a felon. Told him that lately I'm failing. Then he said, Jace, I got reason to test you. This is your destiny. I told the same shit to Kendrick. I told the same shit to Messi. This is your message. I know the sky looking dark now. You gotta get through the weather. Please don't forget this. I'm always with you. I go wherever you go like a tether. Need some more blessings. I want a sweet in the Westin. Need to start eating my breakfast. I don't like reading. They said it might hold me back, so I caught me a biblioteca. I want some ice. Ice like I played for the Railways. Why am I feeling so desperate? Die if I never get better. I'm trying to shake this depression. Minding my business gets deadly. Cry but the tears never fail. Hire my cousin to sell. Buying some time till I'm wealthy. On a day, studio, alibi. Go to sleep, close your eyes. Say goodnight. Wanna live, wanna die. Gemini. Yeah, wanna live, wanna die. Gemini. Yeah, wanna live, wanna die. I'm blasting my playlist, but I got the nosiest neighbors. Yeah, baby, I'm flaky. Go where the universe takes me. I never been to a lake, but said I'm a fan of the Lakers. I'm on the road like a skater. Baby, I'm taking. You can't compete with my wifey. Baby, a queen with no makeup. She started in college and she still don't know it's a major. I told her life would you make it. I told her she needs some patience. What's your location? I'm finna meet you. Baby, you highlight Jamaica. I got no side on your table. Go through my phone and it's vacant. Need a vacation. I'm sick of manual labor, yeah.
Thanks. I've never actually performed it, but I thought this would be a good time to be sitting down. But it got a little breakdown to it. But yeah, this song, it takes so much out of me. I'm screaming the whole time. But I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. I appreciate y'all rocking with us, rocking with everyone who performed. I want to get just, before we kind of end, you know, as we close here, y'all, I want to point it to you guys, you know, real quick. We all need a mic, just, you know, someone who can project. Biggest takeaway from the night, you know, and if you had to rate it, review it, you know, what would you say, if anyone cares to speak? Anyone cares to speak on the night on our behalf and just your experience and how tonight felt to you?
I feel like I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I took in a lot of valuable lessons. That shit was beautiful, nigga.
Okay.
No, it was good though. Like I did learn a lot.
I feel like I learned more about y'all as artists. I got to see more of your vulnerable side. I like that. That's the type of music that touches my heart.
That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. You know, for me, you know, I'll let you go too, Brielle. For me, this has been amazing. I will say, like, this is something that was in my head and that was real. So that's always amazing, being able to execute an idea. But I'll pass it to you, Brielle. What would you say, you know, your takeaway from today? You know, how do you feel about our first live show?
I'll say my takeaway is I really do, like, I understood that people's stories are, like, regardless of how they're told, they're your story and they're very powerful. That's why I said what I said, because I wasn't just talking. I actually really believe, like, a testimony is very powerful. So I think that all you guys speaking your testimony really brought a lot to all of us as a whole, whether, you know, we say it or not. I think it added to our arsenal of, like, you know, helpful thoughts, or I don't know how to say it, but, like, things that help you and push you forward in life. And I hope that you guys took away something that can make you better, hopefully bring you closer to God. You know, Sean was up here preaching, so take you closer to God, honestly. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Again, make some noise for y'all coming out, supporting, you know, local talent, local everything. You know, we do a lot, but this is gonna be the first Friday of every single month. You know, that's the goal. We want to keep it going. So if you enjoyed it, tell your friends. You know, post your content, tag us in it. But yeah, y'all, you know, we gonna vibe out for these last few minutes. I'll cut back on the, you know, the playlist. You know, we can network and talk. But this has been our first installment of Trauma Bonding, and we appreciate y'all for, you know, participating with us and being a part of it.
I was so late.
We signing off. Dang, it's moving all slow. You feel me? We gonna stop it there.